Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is Micro Readings Thursday in the AM, okay? I did not post last night. I forgot. I had a long day yesterday. I usually try to post the night before that we're going live. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot last night. Golly, think I got enough bracelets on? Maybe. Hey, Queen Virgo. Welcome, 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 welcome. I don't even know if anybody paid. It's PayPal payments only, unless you absolutely cannot do PayPal. Only absolutely. First half of the month's always PayPal payment. Second half is Super Chat. If you can't pay via PayPal or Venmo, you can pay a Super Chat. There's no other way. This is Micro Readings Thursday. A lot of people come in yesterday and asked me if these were free. Give me a free reading. No. Tuesdays and Thursdays are micro readings. Okay? So what does that mean? That means my free readings that I give people are Monday through Thursday. Everybody gets a free weekly reading. I drop 3 every day, right? And then on Fridays, I go live and I do a free weekend reading for all the zodiac signs. Those are the free readings. It takes up 95% of my time giving free readings. So this is micro readings. You want to answer a certain question? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So Laura paid. Laura P paid for 1 via PayPal. Let me go over here and start writing people down. Let me get a different color because this marker matches too good. I kind of trying to get, I just lotioned my hands, so it's really hard to get the tops off of these. There we go. I was very frustrated yesterday. No, that's not going to do it. This one? Yeah, let's do this one. I was very frustrated yesterday in life. Hey, AFM. But I kicked its butt and I took control. Listen, if you don't know anything about me at all, the one thing you should know is that if something tells me no, I'm going to go to war until it says yes. That's who I am. Okay, that's the Scorpio rising in me. And I believe, listen, the sun sign and all your other signs are extremely important. But to me, the one you should really look at is your rising sign. And I'm a Scorpio rising. So I've been on this diet. Good morning. I've been on this diet thing, right? For about a month and a half now. I have an app and all this kind of stuff. And yesterday, when I got up, I had my protein shake. I exercised. And then when I went to eat my first meal of 2 ounces of chicken and 2 ounces of sweet potato, it said, oh, sorry, you lose. Little red monster turns red. You gained weight. I'm like, are you kidding me? I haven't even really eaten a meal yet today. So I took off the sweet potato. Sorry, you gained weight. So I took off the chicken. Sorry, you gained weight. I'm like, all right. Don't ever do this. Okay, my advice is to never do what I did. But I am Scorpio, so I decide to go to war. I'm not eating. So I didn't. And then I worked out another hour. And then about 3:30, I said, okay, I'm going to eat my 1 ounce of sweet potato, or my 1 ounce of chicken and my 2 ounces of sweet potato. And it's like, oh, you're great. Everything's fine. Because at a certain time, we struggle in different things. I've been doing really well. I struggled a couple days losing any weight, but this morning I got up and I had lost 1 pound and 6 ounces. So I will continue to go and I will make things happen. It's who I am. It's who I've always been. And I speak of this because right now, with everything that's going on in the universe, everything that's going on with Source, all the planet shifts, it's a struggle right now. We're stuck in the glue, but we're getting ready to be unstuck. Because again, Neptune moved out of Pisces. So did Saturn. Uranus has moved. It keeps a lot of us Geminis down. And so we're getting out of the muck, right? there's usually last vestiges of the glue trying to hold on to us to keep us back. We can't allow that to happen. Now is the time, since 2018, that we get to charge forward and not get stuck in the goop, okay? And that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I can remember when my youngest child, grew up and went off to college, you know, and started dealing with adult things like working and going to college full time. And she said to me, "Mom," and I said, "Yes." She said, "How did you do it?" Because I was a single mother most of my life. Okay. So they've worked really good for me, AFM. They really have. I get it. Everybody has their own opinion, but I'll tell you, out of all the weight loss things that I have tried, and there's been many over the years, I'm going to be 60 this summer. This one's worked the best until yesterday. So I get it. I totally get it. So, you know, I was a single parent the majority of my life. And she said, how did you get through everything? It's so hard, especially with 2 kids. And like I've told everybody on the membership side of the channel, I said, I'm going to curse. So YouTube, you can go ahead and spank me if you want to. You've already spanked me this week and not letting anybody see any of my videos. So I'm going to say it anyway. I just put my head down and I kept wading through the shit. I have a burning warrior type energy inside of me because I have Scorpio rising, that I'm not going to let anything win. I will always win. I will always get to the other side. So I just put my head down and waded through the shit till I got there. And that is how I did it. Hi, Jessica. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dee. So this is $10 micro readings. We're going to get to it. Laura is the only person that's paid so far, so I'm going to go over here. PayPal only. You can also do Venmo but if you can't do either one, then you can do Super Chat, okay? Hold on. Oh, okay, I got some more people. So we have Laura first, then LaQuisha, then Cynthia, okay? Thank you for paying. I picked up the wrong one. That you need to go over there. Thank you for paying via PayPal. Okay, I really, really appreciate it. LaQuisha and Cynthia. So let's begin. Laura is number 1. What do I need to know about the rest? Nope, that's Cynthia. Laura, what do I need to know? Now, Laura paid for 2 questions, so she gets double the amount of cards because she only asked 1. Okay, so let's do it. Hey, Nicole, you are after Cynthia. Don't forget, if you can pay, please pay via PayPal. If you can't, that's fine. I get it. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Julianne. What does Laura need to know right now? What does Laura need to know? She gets 16 cards because she paid for 2 but only asked 1 question. Ooh, the 8. Things are going to work out. That's what you need to know. Things will be revealed. Although you feel stuck right now. Too much stuff on my table. Ah, you'll find your way. Hold on. You're in control of your own life. The Queen of Pentacles says you will get what you deserve, but you need to hold on. You're the one in control. I know it may not feel like it at times, but you are. There is a new beginning coming, girl. I know, hard to believe, right? Oh, the Devil comes out underneath the moon in reverse, which says to me a devil will be revealed. It could be that Capricorn, or it could just be something toxic is revealed that hangs you up. Go with it. Oh, the 3 Pentacles in reverse. There's somebody here you will not be in a true partnership with. Again. Wow. The Magician in reverse says somebody tries to manipulate you. but you cut yourself free. And you get your justice. Oh, you do find your happy home and family. I'll say this, Laura, okay? What has been hidden from you is soon to be revealed. The fact that they give you the Eight of Pentacles as your crowning card states very, very firmly that everything will work out for you. Okay, there may be moments when you feel like it's not going to work out. And that's okay. Because the fact that when you find something out, it hangs you up for a minute, okay? It makes you restricted or feel restricted, like there's nothing you can do or you don't know what to do. But the fact that you get, you know, all the other cards really does talk about you finding your way out of it. You just got to hold on, okay? I'm telling you, you're going to get what you want with the Queen of Pentacles here. And it's going to be newer. The Devil comes beneath the moon in reverse, okay, which is illusion. But in the reverse, it's like, oh, now you can see what it really is. And you move forward. There's somebody you will not be in a long-term relationship. That's the one that'll be revealed, because the Three of Pentacles came out in reverse. They're trying to manipulate you in the situation in some way, shape, or form. But the fact that you get the Queen of Swords, which is you, Justice, and the Ten of Pentacles at the end really does state, listen, there's really nobody harsher than the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is justice. She pulls you forward with one hand holding the sword and the other saying, tell me what you have to say. If I don't like it, I'm cutting you off at the knees. That's what's going to happen. That's going to be your justice. And then happy home and family. And I know, does this happen to us a lot? Maybe. Do we go in and out of relationships or just talking to somebody online or meeting people or going on a date? Yes. But the point is to weed out those who are not good. And you know what it does? It tells us, okay, this is not the kind of person I want. So moving forward, I know this is not the kind of person. Oh, I see this guy over here. He talks a big game, but he doesn't follow through. That's not my kind of person. It weeds out the characteristics of the person that we're supposed to be with. So the fact that you begin with the Eight of Pentacles, don't worry, it'll all work out, and you end with the happy family is really, really good. Listen. We get disappointed. Dating is all about learning, right? And not even dating. I mean, you may not even be meeting them in person yet or anything. Talking to people, being online, going on dates. That's all a way to weed out the characteristics that you don't want in a relationship, okay? And also go, okay, although this guy was a jerk off, he did open the door for me. That's your reading. Jasmine, you're after Nicole. Thanks, Laura. Up next is LaQuisha. Let me make sure and see if anybody else paid, because I would prefer PayPal payments. Always the first half of the month, PayPal payments. Or Venmo. And if you can't do that, then yes. LaQuisha just wants a reading about love. She just says love. Love for LaQuisha. Hey, LaQuisha. For love for LaQuisha. Are you burdened by it? Are you carrying a heavy load? Are you like, man, I want all these characteristics, but nobody is carrying it through? There's some kind of burden about it, or responsibility about it, or stress about it. Ooh, I like the Eight of Cups here following that, because, I'm going to walk away from this. I'm going to walk away from carrying the load and the responsibility or whatever the burden is about love right now. I have evolved, okay? Eight of Cups is not just about walking away. It's about continuing the spiritual journey onto the Nine and Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment and happily ever after. But it's also a card of evolving. Like, okay, you know what? It's not my job to worry about it anymore. My job is just to live my life happily, and when the time's right, the person will come. Ooh, the Devil in reverse. So somebody's coming that's not toxic. Somebody is coming, you break free. It says on the card, break free and power reclaimed. You know how you got that? By walking away from anything that held you back. Okay, whether it's just worry about finding love, whether it's just in a relationship with somebody who treats you like toxically. Again, hold on. Four of Pentacles says you have created your own control, your own stability, and your own security. And that's a wonderful thing. That's when people find it. Six of Swords is the Six of Swords is sailing away from stormy seas into the sunset. It is a card of leaving people regretfully, but necessarily in the past and transitioning into the future. A rite of passage. Look like big thing. Big thing coming. Yeah, justice and a reciprocal relationship. Somebody generous is coming. That one won't go. Ooh, it's the Leo. Well, it's the Empress in this particular deck. Listen, strength is all about, which is my personal card because my life path is number 8, right? And it's big for Leo this year. And when you get strength, it depends on the deck you get. She's not trying to wrestle Leo to the ground. She's hugging him, riding on his back, and there's hearts around him. There's a strong bond. Oh, victory on the bottom of the deck. There's a strong, somebody that's generous that you'll have a major strong bond with, but that's patient, but compassionate, courageous, and strong coming your way. And the Six of Wands is the victory card of the deck of tarot, period. Exclamation point. The end. Underlined. That's what the Six of Wands is. Public recognition, victory, progress, and self-confidence. It's you as a strong woman that pulls the strong man, right? And we know that you're a strong woman, but this next step has taken place where you've evolved past anything toxic, or you're going to, and creating your own stable, secure world. Let's go of all the burden that we carry with trying to make something work out that we know is not going to, or, oh, why haven't I found him yet? This is moving past that. Living in your strong confidence makes you sail into the future with something very generous, okay, and strong, and a victory. It looks good, LaQuisha. It really, really does. That's your reading. Crazy. I love it. See, the worlds, the planets, they're shifting, my friends. Okay? It's good stuff. Cynthia, you're next. It's good stuff. Yes? Okay. Up next is Cynthia. What do I need to know for the rest of the month? Oh, she gave me a little tip. Thank you, Cynthia. What does Cynthia need to know for the rest of the month, please? You guys, thanks for coming in. Don't forget to double tap the screen if you're watching on the phone. Hit thumbs up, scroll over and hit hype. I got hardly any views on all 12 videos this week. So it really does help if you subscribe, hit notification all, hit thumbs up, hype. What does Cynthia need to know for the rest of the month? Oh, a fight ends? A fight or a competition ends? A conflict is avoided? Which lets you increase the focus on your goals? Oop, that one. I thought that one was going to fly. Knight of Wands. The Magician. Oh, the Fool. Things are getting better. The Queen of Pentacles. Good Lord. Up. Okay, these two. Oh, again, the Moon in reverse. And you got the Five of Swords in reverse. I can't tell you how much I love this. And the King of Cups. Cynthia. I don't get the Five of Swords in reverse very often, okay? Okay, I'm going to get to it. Okay, so the Five of Wands in reverse, again, says a conflict ends. You get to focus on your goals and move forward into your goals. It'll probably happen pretty quickly with that Knight of Wands. It'll revive you energetically, passionately. I love that you got the Magician, because the Magician is people recognize your power and your skill and your concentration and your resourcefulness, and you get a brand new stinking beginning. This is, look at it. It's really, 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 really good. And then over here, money, prosperity, an offer. The truth is revealed. And this is my favorite card. I know y'all going to be, this is your favorite card. Why would this be your favorite card? Because to me, the Five of Swords in reverse is somebody is coming for you that is selfless. Not selfish, selfless. Somebody who's open. Somebody who doesn't have any resentment, anything in the past that keeps them hidden back. They are the King of Cups. Doesn't matter if they're a water sign or not. That does not matter. Okay? What matters is the King of Cups is the emotionally secure king. Okay? And the fact that you get I don't get the Five of Swords very often, Cynthia. It's usually do what's best for you. People are being selfish. But here, no. Here, to me, the way I read it, I don't give a crap about how anybody else reads it. This is my pull. It's literally, okay, I'm open to change now. My life is shifted, and I'm open to change, and somebody selfless is coming. That has the emotional balance and control and generosity of the King of Cups. This is a good reading. And it's funny because I know people only think, oh, it's only good readings if the Ten of Cups show up. If this show, no, it's not. You got to read all the cards. Read the room. This is a good reading, Cynthia. That's your reading. Thank you, my dear. Nicole, you're next. Oh, Tonks. Did I miss anybody? Tonks and KLO. Hey, ladies and gentlemen and peoples. So Tonks, you're after Jasmine and then KLO. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. Let me check PayPal real quick, okay? Before we continue on. It's thinking. Because any kind of an electricity around me doesn't like it very much. Okay. Okay. Hey, Queen Virgo. You're welcome. You're welcome, Queen Virgo. That was really good. Yeah. I know, me too, AFM. That would be freaking fabulous, yes? All right, Nicole, you're next. Let me go back and see what your question is. Don't forget to hit like, double tap the phone if you're watching, hit subscribe, hit, all the things. For Nicole, hi, Teresa. It's been a while. It has been. I'm so happy to see you. Would like to know what you pick up on regarding an upcoming trip. Let's find out. I always ask source what you need to know about an upcoming trip. What does Nicole? It's good to see you, girl. Need to know about her upcoming trip. Are you going with somebody? Is this going to up your relationship? Because this is the Chariot. Now, it can be getting in a car and going somewhere, right? It's the Chariot. But it's a card of victory, assertion, and moving forward in something. So if you're going with a person, or maybe you meet a person, this ups the relationship. Interesting. Cancer. Doesn't have to be. Page of Swords. Somebody you meet's very, you talk a lot. You have a good rapport, right? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Again. Ooh. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four Wands. Pay attention to the number 4. Well, yesterday was the 4th, but 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 hours, 4 seconds. I don't know. I feel like there's somebody that you can communicate greatly with. Don't move too fast. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse says, listen, slow down. Okay. Be self-protect, but I think very much it leads to a celebration, or you're going to a celebration. That's the 1111 card. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Clear thinking. Oh my God. See what I mean? The Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. happens with this happy home, happy family for the Empress. Wow, shenanigans. I'll say this. In the beginning, I feel like this is like full charge forward into your life, this trip. That's what I feel like. In the beginning, there's a bit of a hiccup, and I don't know if it's talking too much and then being scared and protecting yourself, but then you get the marriage, either with the king or for the king. Fortune turns in your favor. Happy home and happy family. The Empress, that's you. Oh, and an offer. I think it's going to be a great trip. Don't like scream forward at it. You know what I mean? But take your time. I know it's hard for us to take our time, right? It's very, very hard to slow down when we're excited about something. Okay, well, you must be meeting somebody then, because the fact, here's you going on the trip, but this is also full steam ahead for the yang to your yin. This is almost like when you meet them, right? It's like, oh, very talkative, everything, kind of protecting yourself, hold back a little bit. But then it's like, you may go to like a celebration or something while you're in Ireland, some kind of singing, dancing, whatever celebration. And then you meet somebody and it moves forward quickly and it can lead to home and family. I'm just telling you. All right. You don't get these kind of cards and something major does not happen. Okay. I mean, seriously, think about it. Look. There's a celebration. Now, you may meet a fellow air sign, or this is you, okay, whatever, who's clear to the point, precisely saying what they mean. Then moving forward, this is this is divine timing too. People forget that, okay? This is a strike of destiny. That's what this is. Like the clock strikes midnight, right? And then, oh, family, you may even meet their family. I'm just saying. For the Empress. And then you get the freaking Queen of Pentacles. Be prepared for good times, okay? I'm like, either you're going with somebody and this is really going to take it all off, or you're going to take off into the future for you two, or you're meeting somebody. That's your reading. I'm attending a couples event. Exciting! Yes, that's great, girl. Hey, Francis. Wow, incredible is correct. Holy crikey. Good for you. Good for you. Have fun, okay? Have fun. That's the most important point, okay? For sure, right? Ooh, hot diggity dog, Nicole. You're going to have fun. So just go with it, okay? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on them. Just have fun, okay? That's your reading. Crazy. It does, doesn't it, AFM? Man, that sounds like fun. I wish I had money and could do things like that. This is where I envy Europe, because they can kind of hop from one country to the other. We have to go halfway across the world. No, not couple. I meant a couple of events. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I think you're gonna be surprised. Okay, be open. Okay, be open. That's your reading. Jasmine is next, then Tonks, Kalo, and Francesca. Let me make sure nobody else paid via PayPal, my darlings. I'm not as frustrated because I just went right on my computer and didn't even try with my phone. So, blah, 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 nana, nana, okay? All right. Hold on, I got to get into the fan. My nose is itching, you guys. Somebody must be coming to visit. My mom always said that. She'd say, come to visit with a hole in their britches. That's what she used to say. For Jasmine. Hi, what do I need to know? For Jasmine. Y'all should be open wide right now. That's what you should need to know. All the planets are shifting. Things that have been stuck for a long time. So, you were, Tonks? That's hysterical. That's probably why I was itching my nose, because you were. That happens a lot. What does Jasmine need to know, please, source? Oh my God. I saw that one and it flipped over and I'm like, oh no. Are you ready, Jasmine? I saw it before it flipped over. You got two. The first one landed in the upright, the Four of Pentacles. The second one's the Devil before I pick it up, because I saw it in midair. It went, so I know it's the Devil. Oh, it's not the Devil. It's the Three of Pentacles. Girl. Hold on, because a true partner's coming. The Four of Pentacles is hold on. It's like remain in control. Be stable. You are secure. There's a conversation get ready to happen with a true partner. I thought it was the Devil. Wow. Shows you how good I can see. The running joke is I can see from my third eye, but I can't see from my regular eyes. Again. New love? Your cup not going to be single anymore? I don't know if you're single now. Maybe you're dating somebody and it's going to move up in exclusivity. I learned how to talk. Interesting. A big talk, a discussion. Again. See, you've survived all this for something. I love seeing the survivor cards during something like that, because it's like reinforcing, look, somebody offers love, the Knight of Cups. It's like reinforcing all the crap that you've been through. This is why. Somebody offers love. The Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups flipped over. Could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of lovey. Oh, the world's on the bottom, girl. I'm telling y'all, the energy has shifted. I don't care what anybody says. Unless you're unascended, then the energy hasn't shifted. I don't care what anybody says. The energy is shifted. Your crowning cards, Jasmine, is hold on, your true partner's coming, and you're moving into the future. That's okay. But in between all that, you get Source says, here's your cup of love, and it'll run over. You won't be single. Or, again, if you're in a relationship, you level up more. And lots of talks and discussions about moving forward. This is what we survived for. Nicole just became a member, everybody. Congratulations, Nicole. Thank you for joining. You're going to love it over there. Come Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock. Next weekend, spicy meatball night, okay? 6 o'clock Chicago time. I don't remember where you're at. Though, offers love, and there's you taking the love. Because this is only one of the few decks, Jasmine, where the Queen of Cups doesn't have a lid on her cup. So that means you take it and you move forward. It's surprising to me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remind me what time zone you're in, Nicole. So either you're dating somebody and it goes to this level, or you meet somebody, Jasmine, and it goes to this level. Okay? So be excited. Just go with it. Hold on. You're in a relationship now. Are you engaged? Are you engaged? Wait, Valentine's Day is next Saturday. Hope I don't ruin something. Hope not ruining something. This could be living together. This could be being engaged. This could be getting married. Because again, if it's not new and you're in an existing relation, it's leveling up, like I've been saying. Yeah, that's what it is. Because the Knight of Love offers a cup of love to the Queen of Cups, you see? It's like you become the true partner. Not that you're not, okay? Nobody get their panties in an uproar, okay? But I'm telling you, it levels up in some way. There's no way it doesn't. Why? Because this is the period at the end of the sentence. Okay, we've come this far, now we're moving into the big future, right? The world turns into the big future and the years to come around the sun. You get what I'm saying? I hope I didn't ruin a surprise of some kind. But that's all I can tell you. All right? Yes, welcome, Nicole. Yeah, so if I ruined a surprise, I'm sorry. I've done it many times. That's your reading. Should not say anything else, so I don't know if that means anything to her or not. But that is your reading, Jasmine. Up next is Tonks. Tonks is next. I'm so excited, Nicole. I don't know what your time zone is, but the big live on the membership side of the channel is every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Chicago time. So if you're in New York time, then that's 7 p.m. If you're in Denver time, then that is 5 p.m. If you're in LA time, then that is 4 p.m. But that's the big live. We do 2 lives a week over there. The big one's on Wednesday. We're doing spicy meatball next Wednesday because it's the week of Valentine's. The girls can explain to you what spicy meatball is in the comments, okay? And then we do a little bitty tiny one on Thursdays. It doesn't last long. Sometimes it's pulling a card. Sometimes it's doing herbs and stuff. It just depends on what I feel like. And those are at 10 a.m. 2 p.m. on Thursday, Chicago time. Okay? Tonks, hello. What is next for me in love, and is it soon? Well, that's 2 questions in one, girl. Okay? Which one do you want me? That's 2 questions snuck in one, girl. Yep, no, you're not engaged? Oh. Okay. Just check back in later. It could be anything. It could be that, moving in together. I don't know. It could be anything. But there's some kind of big leveling up. What's coming next, Jasmine, for sure. Okay. I don't know if you guys have been together. Hey, Terry. For a really long time and you've never moved in together, or you've not gotten engaged yet, or talked about, okay, when are we going to get married? Just something like that. All right. For Tonks, what's coming next in love? Well, that's the Hermit. I did not ruin anything. I didn't ruin any surprise at all. Ooh, what's the 5 of Cups for? Tonks? Did you find your way out of the darkness to get a victory? Is that what it was? Did you find a way out of a dark loss and now you're getting your victory? Go be with a lover. Yeah, that's what it is. Again, people forget the Hermit, Virgo. Oh, what you've been waiting for arrives. The 3 of Wands. Oh, everybody relax. One at a time, please. It's the Emperor. It's the Divine Masculine. That's what you've been waiting for. Here he comes. I just got striked for copywriting on somebody's freaking stupid music. See? I'm telling you, that's why. See, they acknowledge sometimes, right? Oh, look, you got the 5 of Swords in reverse, too. And the Wheel of Fortune at the end. Here's the thing. It's so funny when I do readings, because big readings, and by the way, personal readings are on special for $88. And trust me when I tell you, when you get one with 2 8s, that numerology means something. I'm just saying, okay? That's a Valentine's Day special for an hour reading. Contact me, okay? When I do readings, big personal readings, they usually go 1 of 3 ways. Number 1, the whole upper deck of my reading, because I do a different reading than anybody else does, is all about some toxic situation that you're in that you refuse to get out of. And the second shelf is how to get the hell out of it, okay? Number 2, they give a wink at the past. This is what you went through, and now here's your future, and that's what this is. Number 3 is just about all the future, okay? Because somebody's exactly where they're supposed to be. This literally tells me, people forget that the Hermit is all about, after a lot of soul searching, introspection, you come out of the darkness into the light. You find the way, right? I talk all the time about coming out of that dark cave. The star lights the lantern of the Hermit to find your path out of this. This was your first card in the lower section. This means the past. You leave behind the regret and the loss and the grief, and you move to victory with a lover. Okay? Literally, what you've been waiting for. Three of Wands, sometimes it's waiting, sometimes ships coming in. It's ships coming in because the freaking Three of Wands comes between the Lovers and the Emperor showing up, the divine masculine. Okay? Somebody who's selfless. And that's the only kind of person a divine masculine is, who knows who they are, who knows what they want, who've learned their lessons. Okay? An emperor does not come that's a dumb, selfish butthole. Okay? It doesn't happen that way. People that make it to the divine top, which is the emperor, the empress, they've learned their lessons, they've cried, they grieved, they healed, they spiritually stepped up, they ascended, and they are where they're supposed to be. And then, Wheel of Fortune. Moving forward in divine fortune. Karma finally comes. And karma's not always bad. It's good too, right? It's a destined life cycle happens, and you move forward. It looks really good. It looks really, really, really good. I'm telling you, these freaking planets, people shifting, y'all. They go, oh, she's silly talking about the planets. And then something happens. I told so many people about 27th of January to the 14th. I can't tell you how many people have called me and said, you're never going to guess what happened. So-and-so did have an accident. This did happen. They did break up. I'm like, nobody ever wants to believe me until it happens. That's your reading. That's crazy, right? You're also a Virgo, so that Hermit is very me. Yes. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. That's great. That's a good one. That's a good one, Tonks. KLO, you're next. KLO is next. And then Francis, and I guess we're done unless somebody else wants a reading. Let's go get KLO's Questione. Oh, Cynthia paid for one after. Francesca. Cynthia. If you can pay via Super Chat, I really appreciate it. The second half of the month, the first half of the month, paying via PayPal is way more important to me than paying via Super Chat. It's the second half of the month that I need Super Chat payments, okay? Thank you. For KLO. Oh, wait, Francesca asked for 2. Let me write that down. That's funny. You know what's really funny about that, Francesca? When you first paid, I marked you down as 2. And I'm like, oh, wait, she only paid for 1. So I scribbled it out, and I wrote 1 next to it. And now I just see you paid for a second one. I'm psychic. All right, for KLO. Hello, Teresa. Please pay via son of a bitch. Please pay via PayPal or Venmo if you can. First half of the month, okay? Thank you. For KLO, if you can't, I get it. I have may I have a general love reading, please? What is coming for me in the way of love? This one won't go. Oh, you're hung up right now, huh? Suspended. Man, you got a buttload of cards. You got 4 cards that fell out. The first one is the Fool, ultimate new beginning. Then you got Justice, getting your justice. Then you got the Breakthrough. These all came out together. And the 3. Definitely true partnership that grows. Wow. There's perspective. It could be a Libra, could be an Aries, an Aquarius, or a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You guys cannot tell me that was on the bottom of the deck, the last card. Okay, I gotta calm down because I get wound up. I'm so much friskier in the morning, people, than I am at night. Trust me. Okay. Okay. I'm going to say this, KLO. The Hanged Man can be hung up for a minute, but again, it's a different perspective. You're suspended and restricted, and you're supposed to let go and let what's supposed to happen, happen. It also talks... I missed. Very much about a change of perception, okay? And what I mean by that, let me click back on to where you guys are talking at. Hold on. And what I mean by that is let a different kind of person bring you love. You know what I mean? I've been surprised so many times in my life. I've been surprised so many times in my life by people. I really have. People that I would never think. I try not to categorize. Oh, this one's good looking, so I'll date him. This one's seeing me and I'm not going to date him. I try not to do that because I've met so many different varied kinds and types of people in my life that I've dated because I wait for the connection. And there's somebody coming for you that's such a big connection, it's going to change your outlook. It's going to give you that new beginning, girl. It's going to give you the justice that you deserve. Could be a Libra. It's going to give you, this is the breakthrough card. I love the Ace of Swords, girl. I can't tell you. Maybe it's because I'm such a Gemini, okay? Where Swords goes, okay, let's just cut away the bullshit so she can see what's really made for her, okay? The true partner that plants a seed with her to grow a life together, that takes no prisoners, that knows exactly who they are and what they want. An Emperor. So, could they be a fire sign? Yeah, they could be. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a year Aries and Leo in Gemini. And a little bit of Cancer and a little bit of Capricorn. Okay? But they could be a Libra. They could be an Aries, Aquarius. They could be a Sagittarius, Leo. You know when you meet so many people have said to me, Kalo, how do you know? I'm like, if you got to ask me that, they're not your person. If you got to ask me if this is your person, no. Because trust me when I tell you, when I met mine, I knew. And like I've said a million times, I got out of my car in a freaking White Castle parking lot and turned around to walk inside, and he was getting out of his truck. And it struck me like a freaking bolt of lightning. Okay? I knew. And you'll know too. Because they're going to change the way you look at it. That's your reading. Yeah, well, I can't tell you what to do. All I can tell you is what's coming. But whenever I get the fact that you're counting cards up, you're hung up. You're hung up. And then I get this. I'm surprised I didn't get the Tower on this side. That says, okay, you're not going to listen to me. I'm going to burn your tower to the ground. You know what I mean? And that question alone would make me go, hung up. I can't tell you what to do. The whole schmear about your destiny, the whole definition of your destiny, is it's your choice. That's the whole thing. Everything's your choice. Only you can decide. But this says an Emperor is coming, and not just an Emperor, a King of Wands, and not just a King of Wands, a true partner, and not just a true partner, but somebody who literally tends your garden. That's your reading. I don't tell people what to do. I tell them what the cards say. Yeah. That's your reading. I lost my train of thought with trying to say, what's it called, AFM, when everybody has to make their own decisions? You'll know because I can't think right now. My Gemini brain moves at 5,000 miles a minute, and sometimes I forget the words. You're welcome. Hey, Denise. What's it called, AFM? Wait, who said something up front? Hold on, let me go back up. What happened? Terry. Teresa, I wanted to tell you about the January 27th. Oh, no. Oh, no. When you said should try to avoid traveling, in Greece, a group of soccer fans were driving from Greece through Romania to get to Lyon, France. Unfortunately, they never made it. Was it on the 27th? Oh, my gosh. If you guys have been around, you heard me lecture about trying not to get in a car and go anywhere on the 27th, or a plane or a train. That's horrible. That's horrible. I set it for like a week before the 27th of January to the 14th of February. But 27th of January is the day that you shouldn't have traveled. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. That's horrible. You're welcome, Tonks. I'm sorry. I had to go back and see everybody's. Yeah, you'll know, KLO. Trust me. You will. There's not anything like it in the world. You're welcome. I just had to go back. And, okay, let me add a couple people to my list. Let me go check PayPal and we will continue. AFM and Melissa. AFM, you are after Cynthia. Melissa, you are after AFM. Up next is Francesca, then Cynthia, then AFM, then Melissa. Let me just double check PayPal, y'all, okay? Real quick, because I asked everybody to pay via PayPal if they could. So let me double check. First half of the month's always PayPal or Venmo. Oh. Hold on, it's thinking, y'all. Oh, Denise. Denise, you're after Melissa. For some reason, I'm thinking Denise is before AFM and Melissa. Yeah. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to restructure. I had to look at the time reference. Okay. Oh my God, she paid for 3. Okay. So we're going to do Francesca, Cynthia, then Denise, because she literally technically did come in before AFM and then Melissa. Okay. Francesca, you're next. Don't forget Cynthia after that. Okay. Let's do it for Francesca. Got it, Denise. We're going to do Francesca, Cynthia, then you, Denise, then AFM, and then Melissa. Okay? Francesca! Let's do it, girl. Let's go back and see your questionnaire. Your question. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to go back. I'm just slow, AFM. Don't worry. I'm just slow, girl. Okay? Hold on. I'm going back because I'm sure that... Oh my God, AFM. Where is Francesca's question? Do I need to go back? I'm going to sneeze, y'all. I have been sneezing. Listen, if y'all don't know, I'm allergic to dogs and cats, and I own a dog and a cat. And some days it really bothers me, and for 2 days I've been sneezing. I got it, Denise. I got your payment. I saw it. We're good to go. I'm going to scroll back and see if I can find... There it is. For Francis. Wait, do we have 2? Hold on, y'all. Was it 2 for Francis? Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Everybody hold on. We got... Is it 2 or 1 for Francis? Is it just 1? I thought, no, she paid for 2. Okay, what is coming next for me in Love Soon for Francis? What is coming next for Francis in Love Soon universe? Oh, okay, we'll stop right there then. We'll stop right there. What's coming next for Francis? Okay, you got 2 header cards. Oh! Wow, could be an air sign that's single. Or coming towards the single woman, that would be you. Then we get the 7 of Cups. Then we get the 2 of Swords in reverse. Then we get the 5 of Pentacles. Hold on. Then we get the 3 of Pentacles. Then we get the Knight of Cups. Okay. You're going to have an interesting time, okay? Oof, then we get the Hangman in reverse. We get Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Okay, 2 people. Now, I'm going to say 2. And I want you to listen to me when I say this, because some people think that when I say two people, they're going to think two great loves of their life. They're going to come swishing in and blah, blah, blah. No, no. Two possibilities. One, you're going to abandon almost immediately. Okay. Because the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, comes towards a single woman. Also talks about clarity and justice for the single woman. All right. For your single woman wishes to be fulfilled, for you to find comfort and happiness and satisfaction. But clearly, it's not going to be a muddled puddle of crap. Okay. You're going to clearly know. Right. The fact that there's two people coming is because of these two cards right here. Okay. Two people, which brings confusion and a difficult decision. I don't think it's going to be that difficult, girl. Okay. Because you abandon one, like in a trice, like right after, okay, I got to decide, you're gone. That's how it feels. Now, this could be, I make these old sayings up because I'm old, right? Back in the day, somebody would be wearing a gold chain coming in and go, hey, baby, what's your sign? That's not him, okay? That's the one you're going to abandon. It could be, it could just be you're out and you meet two guys in the same night and one's kind of douchey and you're like, no, thanks. Or you just don't feel the same attraction as you feel for the other one. The other one brings to partnership, love that's offered, Hangman in reverse, and Judgment, which says, oh, I'm moving forward in this. I'm not picking the guy that's going to make me be self-destructive. I am going to move towards the person that changes my way of thinking in regards to companionship and love, and Judgment's in your favor. Resurrection. Don't forget that the Judgment card is absolution. Okay. It's like ascending to a higher level. So I think there's two. I think one's like a blink of an eye. You could meet him at a gas station. You could meet him wherever. Okay. The other one is much different. You'll know right away. Okay. Let's see if you're saying anything. Gotcha. All for ascending. Exactly. So when you're stuck in the muck of nastiness is when you're in a bad place. That doesn't happen here. Second question for Francis. I got to go back, find that other question. I found it once. I'll find it before. I'll find it again. Hold on. There we are. What advice does the universe offer for Francis today? Oh, look, the sun and lovers on the bottom. Oh. What does the universe offer for advice for Francis today? Lovely. The Queen of Pentacles. It talks about home and security. There's home and security and an offer and growth and all the stuff coming, and don't worry about it. Look, the Eight of Pentacles. Things working out, quality, possible engagement. In this deck, it's possible engagement. Page of Cups. The way that you meet this person, it's going to be in a very different way. They would deem it a creative way, but it's going to weirdly happen, like synchronicity, okay? Let synchronicity abound, my friend. This actually came out in the reverse. Don't put your defenses up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because we do have a tendency to do that, right? Yeah, see, I think, remember I said two people are coming? You're going to know. You're going to pick the Ace of Wands. A phallic symbol, yes. The one you new beginning with is very inspired, very powerful, very creative. It is a new beginning and has great potential. You should listen to it. Wheel of Fortune, y'all. Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Yeah, moving into the future. The Eight of Cups. evolving into the future. The Wheel of Fortune talks very much of, well, a turning point, literally. You're going to know. They just don't want you to get waylaid by defending yourself, you know, keeping your guard up and be waylaid by this other person that's not worth your time. All right. They want you to pay attention. You're going to know because the way you even meet this person is going to be weird. All right. I can't even tell you. Like I said, the love of my life, my divine masculine got out of my car in a freaking White Castle parking lot, turned, and he was standing right there getting out of his truck. That's how I met him. Weird. Eyes locked. That was it. Something like that. Destiny. Okay? So, you'll know. Recognize the symptoms and the sign. That's the most important thing, right? Love symphony. Yeah. Don't put your guard up too much. A lot of people do miss their love because they've been hurt so much in the past. Instead of living it, loving it, healing it, and evolving in it, they put the wall around them so that love can't come in anymore. So don't do that. That's your reading. You're open. AFM, if you're back from coffee, you can put red X's up. Let me write down, people. Cynthia's next, then Denise, AFM, and Melissa. But I got to write down people, so hold on. You can also pay via Venmo if anybody wants to know. I also have a Venmo. All right. Let me see who else paid. Casey, you're the last one, my friend. Okay. I'll be back next Tuesday. We are not doing one card pulls the first half of the month. We don't do one card pulls. Okay. We only do them the second half of the month. Or one. All right. Up next is Cynthia, then Denise, AFM, Melissa, and Casey. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do it for Cynthia. Hold on, y'all. What is coming for Papa Ale in the next 3 days? We're not taking any more readings. If you come here, first make sure we're live. Okay? Make sure it says live still somewhere. If it doesn't say live, we are not live. The live has ended. Okay? And we'll be back next Tuesday at 6 p.m. I do one at night and one in the morning because, you know, people work different shifts. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be back next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Chicago time. All right? Okay. And make sure that after you make sure if I'm live, you look in all the feed where people are chit-chatting. If you see red X's, we're not taking any more readings. We'll be back next Tuesday. Okay? I will be live tomorrow for the weekend. That's another free reading I do. Weekend readings for all the signs. Come and join. All right? For Cynthia. What's coming for Papa Ale in the next 30 days for Cynthia? That was weird. Isolate. He's going to be isolated, lonely, and withdrawn. The Hermit in reverse. Isolated, lonely, and withdrawn. Why are they all coming in reverse? The Moon in reverse. Unhappiness. Confusion. Again. Oh. But then he gets a break. The Ace of Pentacles is he gets an offer to get out of something. The Five of Swords in reverse. Past resentment. Oh, I just broke my freaking pen. I am such a dummy. Past resentment. If he hangs on to the resentment of the past, that can hold him back. So he may get some kind of an offer and he don't really like it because he thinks he's absolutely right and whatever. If he doesn't take it, that could keep him in wherever he's at that's not good. Another in reverse. Judgment in reverse says judgment is not in his favor. He's refusing. There's some kind of refusal of self-examination. It's like There's something that he did wrong or he didn't do right, and he refuses to look at it, so judgment doesn't go in his favor. Knight of Wands. Very passionate about lust. Oh, hold on, y'all. Ooh, death. It came out in reverse. He is resistant to change, and that resistance to change, he'll survive it, but man, that resistance to change, I didn't do anything wrong, and I don't care what he says, and it's going to hurt him more, it's going to help him. It really is. It really, really is. I hate to say it, but if you've done something wrong, whatever it is, and you refuse to look at it, all it does is make the judgment go against you. He will survive it, but I don't know how he's going to survive it. I don't know if he's going to survive it in jail or out of jail. You know what I mean? Or whatever, in whatever situation, within the situation or outside the situation. It's going to be tough. It's not a good reading. It's not a good reading. It's not. That's your reading, Cynthia. We are closed. We're not taking any more readings. Anybody that sends money now, it will go. You'll be on the beginning of next Tuesday. Okay? Please do not send any more money. I love y'all more than life. I really do. But that's why we put the red X's up, right? Oh, that wasn't an X. That was a check. Oh, well, it's going to be in there. Okay. Up next is Denise. Denise. I'm in a relationship now, but not sure where it's headed. We've been together for 2 years, but I found out that he's been messaging his ex-girlfriend for most of that time. Not messaging anymore, but I'm wondering if he's sincere and honest with me about our relationship. Advice, please. Okay, so you gave me $30. I'm going to give you a big reading, okay? For Denise. Oh. Well, that was fast. This is you. This is the heartbreak. This is trying to make up. He's still hiding things. Because this came out, the Emperor still hides things. So no, he's not being truthful. Again. Oh. I'm confused. He's still hiding things. I'm confused. It almost makes me feel like he's still hiding things and still talking to the ex, but he's like going to ask you to marry him or something. Is he leading a double life? What's his sign? Please don't tell me he's like Libra, a Gemini, a Sagittarius. I'd even say Capricorn. I know it's hard to believe, but he's trying to survive your heartbreak. Well, he's the one that caused it, so why is he trying to survive it? Yeah, see, the marrying king. Trying to move on. I think he's still trying to have his cake and eat it too, girl. I'm going to pull a lot of cards, so just give me a minute, okay? She paid me $30, so. Good God. Confusion, playing a lot of cups. It's weird because, man, judgment. Hold on, I'm still pulling cards. He just wants a victory. It's like he wants a victory with both. Does that make sense? Painful ending. I'm going to read it from top to bottom instead of from side to side. Okay, girl. We're going to read each row. Oh, I thought that was going to fall, but it didn't. Star. Ace of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The World. Good God. I think he wants both of you. I think he wants a relationship with you, and I also think that he wants to keep a relationship with his ex. Because you're the Empress topping this whole thing off. I think, does he want to move on with you? Yes, I do think he wants to move on with you. I think he's going to work really hard to move on with you. But here's my problem. If we read it top to bottom instead of left to right, it's like the Empress is heartbroken. He wants to survive it, and he wants to have a victory, okay? I'd love to know what his sign is. So he makes an offer of marriage, but then there's a painful ending. Remember, we're reading from top to bottom, okay? Because that's how I feel we should always go with what I feel. There's a ringing in my left ear, which means it's going to happen. Then we have in the third row going down, because I did 3 rolls, we have, he's still hiding things, but he wants to move forward and have a breakthrough. Like he wants to win. Now, I can't believe he's even coming across as an emperor. Okay, I just can't believe he is. But the emperor wants to continue to offer love, and he wants you to move quickly into it so you won't change your mind. He does want, in his mind, to be a true partner, and again, to keep asking you for a new beginning, because that's what he wishes for. Is it in the stars, does he think? Maybe. But how can you think something's in the stars when all the time you're still hiding things? You're still talking to 2 people, okay? While wanting your literal new beginning, I think he will marry you. I think he will. I think judgment is in your favor. But do I think it'll work out? This would say it doesn't work out. The Eight of Pentacles is about, he lacks focus in it. You know what I mean? Oh, God, I wish I knew what his sign was. I do believe he'll move forward in it, but I'm telling you, I think he'll always talk to the ex. There are some people, I hate to say it, girl, but there are some people that need to have 2 people in their life. Are they ascended? No. Are they doing right? No. Is it right for both parties? No. Is one party knowing it's happening? Yeah, one party is. It's the other woman, okay? Well, it's all in this ring. That's adding oh, yeah. Yeah, he does care for you. But again, the answer to that question, because all the answers are in the big reading, is yes, he does care for you, but he also cares for his ex. Yeah, he definitely cares, because he wants to continue to win. He's going to continue giving you the offer. He's going to continue say we're going to get married and stay together. He's going to continue all that. But there are little pieces and cracks and holes in it where it's like, yeah, but you're going to get heartbroken. Yeah. But there's probably going to be a painful ending. Yeah. But I'm still going to hide things. Yeah. But I'm not telling you everything. I can't see that I'm not doing good. Yeah. But there's more than one option. Yeah. I do think he cares for you. Absolutely, I think he cares for you. Because if he didn't give 2 craps, he'd leave. Because he has somebody else he can go back to. Okay? Let me just say this, and this is going to be bad, okay? But this is what I feel, all right? In my life, I've come across certain people that I like to refer to. This is going to be horrible. Okay. There are certain people that want their cake and to eat it too. There are people that need a stroker in their life. And what I mean by that is they're in a relationship, but they got to have somebody else on the side saying, oh, why does she treat you like that? That's so bad. You deserve so much better. And they soak that shit up. I mean, like a sponge, okay? Do they need it all the time? Meh. But I still can't believe appears as an emperor right underneath the empress, okay? Which would say that he does care for you. But he's no emperor. An emperor wouldn't split his attention between 2 people. A divine masculine is only here for the divine feminine. Does he care for you? Absolutely. Do I think he's going to quit? No. Do I think he'll marry you? Yeah, I think he will. So it's up to you what you decide you want to do. Or maybe you guys can work it out, right? But man, it's just like almost in every, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 3, which I don't do very often. In almost every one, there's a card that says, nope, 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 nope. In 1, 2, 5 of them, there's a card that's no, it's going to continue. Okay. He's a Leo sun. I'm going to say something that's going to get me in trouble because I get on to people all the time about being prejudiced against certain signs. That's the one I'm prejudiced against. Not female Leos, but male Leos. I am sure that there are male Leos that are ascended out there. I've never met one. I'm sure that they exist. Okay, I really am. But the other thing about 2026 is the 3 most biggest, strongest signs of this year are Aries, Gemini, and Leo. We are finding our path come hell or high water. So for him, there will be a lot of changes. I just don't see him letting go of the ex. I just don't. Do I think they'll, like if he broke up with you, do I think they would get back together, get married? They may get back together for a small amount of time, but they probably would never get remarried. I'm just going to say. Yeah, that's why I said Leo Geminis. No, I got no problem with Leo Geminis. Leo females, Leo males is a different story. I've met lovely, wonderful female Leos. And again, I try not to be prejudiced against any sign, and I'm usually not. But again, I have never met an ascended male Leo. Or do they exist? They have to. I just have never met one. Okay? Females are different. It's what I said before. Okay? But he comes across like an emperor, but he's not. Like he has potential to be an emperor. But whatever this thing is, the spider web of connections sticking all you 3 together, it's keeping him back. You get what I'm saying? He appears more like a knight than he does a king even. So don't take offense. I didn't say anything bad about female Leos. All right? But Leo males, I've never witnessed a ascended Leo male. And I'm sure they exist. But what makes me even more worried than that is the fact that I read this differently than any other I've ever read on here. I read it from top to bottom, okay? And 5 out of the 7 roles has a bad card in it. So just be careful. It depends on if you guys can make it work, or I hate to even say that because it continues all the way through, right? It's like he's always going to talk to the ex. I wonder, what's her sign? Do you know what her sign is? Is she like a Scorpio or something? We also have, weirdly, she could be an Aquarius too. Do you have any idea what her sign is? Curious. You're a Gemini rising. I always go more by people's rising signs than their sun signs, but that's just me. So no wonder there's going to be huge things happening in your relationship this year because you're both Leos and you're a Gemini rising. You know what I mean? Too big of a delay. Too big of a delay. So, but really, what really killed me is your first card was this and your second card was this. So it's up to you. Again, free will. That's the word. That's what I was trying to remember earlier. Another foolish mortal. Free will, right? We can only choose what we want to do. It makes me sad because, oh, it looks like it's getting better. And then another card that came out that just didn't fit. Right? All right, that's your reading. Sorry, girl. I always got to call it like I see it. You know what I mean? Me too, AFM. Sorry, Denise. You know, maybe what'll happen is, you know, anything could happen. You could put your foot down and keep hit ascend. Or not. I don't know. It's up to you. She's not talking to me anymore. That's your reading. Thanks, Denise. That was a crazy spread. Up next is AFM, Melissa, and Casey, and we are done. Okay? AFM. I feel so nervous / anxious / excited / edgy lately. Welcome to 2026. What can you tell me about who or what is coming for me? Tell me what's coming for AFM. It's making her feel this way. Who or what? Victory's coming. Ooh, you're being put in the spotlight. There's progress coming. That was weird. Queen of Wands. Oh, the Tower. 10 of Cups. Oh, a life-changing moment. That's what's happening. King of Love. Somebody from your past can be returning. That's emotionally secure now. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. It's going to blow your mind and change your world into the happily ever after. It's a victory. They're going to come in like nobody's business. Like the Queen of Wands. That's how they're going to come in. The Queen of Pentacles. That is a big offer. Oh my gosh. All the cards keep flying out. You got an extra card and you got the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, lady. Brian or Brain, no difference. Good morning, Rosie. You hate the spotlight? You're going to be in somebody's spotlight. Doesn't mean that you're going to be standing in a room with a spotlight on you, but somebody's going to have their eyes spotlighted at you, I believe. That's the victory. The Queen of Wands they're going to come in very exuberantly, very vibrant, very determined, and it's going to rock your world. And it's going to bring, sometimes it takes a world rocking to bring the happily ever after, okay? To bring that harmony, marriage, happiness, alignment. The fact that they come as a King of Cups, of all things, says that they are emotionally balanced, that they are emotionally secure. So they're not a big baby, okay? They know who they are. And again, could be the past. Or a past life soulmate, whatever. Reunion, nostalgia. And give the big stinking offer. The Queen of Pentacles. Home. Growth. Commitment. Security. Judgment in your favor. Ascension. And a fresh new beginning. Oh, look at that. The Queen of Swords is after that. Yeah. Somebody's coming. I saw the Knight of Swords while I was shuffling, but it never fell out. So you're welcome. Oh, good. Thanks, Denise. I'm glad you're not offended. I didn't offend Leo females. So you try not to offend the others either. But yeah, do what you got to do, my friend. So I think that they're going to probably have to rock your world, AFM, to make you consider it. I really do. Because anytime a Tower moment comes, it has to come because you're not going the way you're supposed to, right? So that's what the Tower's for. The Tower is to rock you into where you're supposed to be at. And for you, it's this. I mean, it's the next card after the Tower. And then this. And then this. So you know what you're feeling. The Queen of Swords is after that. And Judgment, right? Oh my God. And the Eight of Pentacles is working out. And the Three of Wands. You know and I know. She's a Cancer. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. The ultimate mother. Cancer is the ultimate mother, right? So probably pulls on the heartstring of the kids if they have any. And, this is an honest into Cancer, people, so don't yell at me, okay? But, uses the kids to keep that connection, if there are kids. Woe is right, AFM, for real. The universe is, oh, you're not going to listen, AFM? Okay. Lightning's getting ready to strike. I can't wait. I hope I get to hear the story, AFM. You're welcome, Denise. I said Scorpio, but yeah, Cancer makes sense. That's your reading. Wow. Be ready, AFM. Melissa and Casey and we are done. Wow. I'm getting one of those migraines where I got the squiggly lines on my eyeball. So if I squint, that's why. It was. Exactly for AFM. Exactly. For Melissa. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Melissa. Can I get a general reading for love? I am also a Gemini. Well, welcome, my fellow Gemini. This is for Melissa. Can we get a general reading in love for Melissa, please? I think I'm supposed to shuffle one more time. I don't know why, but I feel like I should. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's what I was supposed to do. For Melissa. Uh-oh. Interesting. So the Ten of Wands is carrying a burden. Are you worried about something? Oh, the Queen of Cups also fell. I didn't see that there. Some emotional security is coming. A calm is coming. Okay. Ooh, rides in like hell on wheels. In a good way, not a bad way. The Queen of Cups. This is one of the decks I have where there's no lid on the Queen of Cups cup. Okay. So maybe you're burdened because you haven't found love, or you want to find love, or you've just been so busy. It's like, man, I worked hard at trying to better myself. I've been working hard at work and nothing's happening. What the heck's going on? And you're stressing a little bit about it. Maybe not. Or maybe it's a certain person that's not working out. Maybe or maybe not. But the Queen of Cups talks about you finding your emotional security. A calm, emotional, secure place, and the Knight of Wands rides in, energetic and passionate. Again, yeah. Oh, don't miss it. 4 of Cups. Really think about it. Somebody's coming that has to have like a fire energy and a water energy. So the fire energy is like, they may like irritate you a little bit. Those are my favorite kind, girl. They're my favorite kind. Okay. I like somebody that irritates me a little bit. I like somebody that is charismatic and takes no prisoners to a certain point. I like that. I get bored otherwise. Okay. The person themselves are very charismatic and very walk right up to you. There's no playing games. There's no, I'm cool, so I'm not going to talk to you. There's no crap like that. This person expresses themselves probably different than what you examined before, but within that Queen of Cups energy brings to you, it shows you enough how much they're interested in you that you're secure in it. Because sometimes we get together with somebody and they're like, oh, I'm not going to call her for 4 days and let her just think I may be interested. This person will not be like that. So you need to grab hold of it, okay? Because it's going to be different than what you're used to. Again, you don't want to miss it and let it go. Look, 3 of Pentacles, true partnership in the future. Oh, the Tower in reverse. So if somebody burnt your tower down recently, or not so recently, that you thought was the one, the tower went up in flames, this person comes to help you rebuild your tower, your life. 10 of Cups also fell out. Happily ever after. 2 of Cups is literally unified love and a partnership. So you got the true partnership and unified love. Somebody that is your partner to build your tower, your life together, that happily ever after. This is a good read. What's funny about it is you got this, so you're probably burdened by it in some way, shape. Either you're worried you haven't found it, or you're worried you're never going to find it, or you're worried that nobody's going to come that's worth it. Wrong. Welcome to 2026. The Queen of Cups talks very much. Yes. But listen, I always use my son-in-law and my daughter as an example because my son-in-law is an Aries and my daughter's a Scorpio. So he's like, bah, let's do this. Da, 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 da. I love you. Only you. Let's do it. Let's get married. Let's buy a house. Let's have a baby. That's who he is. He knows what he wants, and he's going to do whatever it takes to get this for both of them. That's the kind of person coming your way. It may like go, whoa, for a minute because you're not used to it. You're used to somebody, not calling you for 4 days. This person is not going to be like that. And this in and of itself brings emotional security to you in the relationship, not in yourself, just in the relationship. And calm, because they're large and in charge. So you don't want to miss it. It's going to come right at you. And you may be going like, whoa, back up there. Just trust me, all right? True partnership that changes your life into a happily ever after, and literally a unified love partnership. It says unified love, partnership, attraction, and relationship. Last card that you get. It says it right there in the bottom. That's your reading. Be ready. Don't be so worried about all the other things going on in life that you miss the cup the universe is trying to give you. You're welcome. Casey, you are last. Oh, Casey. Thank you very much, Melissa. That was good. For Casey, hi, honey. Love update for me and the Taurus, please. You got it. I just saw the Fool. Love update, please, for Casey, for her and the Taurus, please. Love update. Oh, it grows. 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, exciting new beginnings. Uh-oh, the Devil. But then you get it in between. The Devil comes between the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. I think you're getting an upgrade in partnership. He wants to tie you to him again. And not in a bad way. Look, another page. Looks like a lot of new beginnings for you guys. Are you afraid? Let's see what the other card is after it. Ah, these cards fell out. Best card in the deck of tarot. Ooh, the 3 of Wands. I think you're leveling up. I think that you are going to begin the process of planting your seeds together. Okay, Casey? The 7 of Pentacles is long-term vision, planting your seeds, investing in each other's life, and moving forward. You got 2 pages. One, it's like an exciting new adventure. You get the Ace of Pentacles, which is the big offer. Which, I don't know, living together, getting married, let's be exclusive, whatever it is. Because the fact that the Devil sits in between the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles says determined to tie you to him, okay? Because you have two very positive cards, and in between the Devil, which is, one to bind you to them, okay? Is kind of a good sign to me. It's a really good sign to me. The Page of Cups, it's almost like he starts talking even more. He starts talking to you or expressing feelings to you that he hid deep inside. Sounds like a Taurus, okay? These right here. And then Sun, happiness, beginning, best card in the deck of tarot. It's success and vitality and positivity. What you waited for comes in. The 3 of Wands is a card of preparing for future. Your ship coming in, preparation for it to come in, and expansion of the relationship. To get this at the end, and this is the beginning, rocks, okay? I see a process happening. You should too. It's like different levels of new beginning within the relationship because you have 2 pages and an ace, right? It's a very good read. Let me see if you're saying anything. Hold on. I'm blinded from my headache, so it's not a headache yet. Once it gets out of my line of vision, then I get the migraine. No, nothing. Okay. It looks really, 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 really good. I'm telling you, like, right now, it should begin, or it should have begun. Okay, the level. And then, boom, the sun. And then your ships come in. Growth of the relationship, for sure. That is your reading, Casey. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it. A big thank you for all you guys always coming in. It really does help. It's been really slow at Teresa's readings, worryingly so. So I appreciate it. If you want a big reading, this special is $88, double infinity. Numbers mean something for personal hour-long readings right now. So email me, text me, WhatsApp me. It's all below in the description box. Oh, I gotta change that, don't I? Yeah, I do. Let me go do that right now before I get off here. Okay, hold on. I gotta change it. Hold on. $88 Valentine's Day hour reading special. I'm not doing 50-minute or 30-minute ones anymore. Hold on. Do it before I forget, okay? Yep. It began on February the 1st. It will last until, hold on, February the 1st ends February the 14th. I probably won't be working. I don't do personal readings on the weekends, but you can book them up until February the 14th. They don't have to be had until after the 14th. You just have to book it and pay for it, because that's how it rolls. When you book, you have to pay. In the beginning of life, I used to, there's my text message, there's my WhatsApp number. I'm looking for my email. Yep, there's my email. They're all below, y'all. Nobody ever looks. At the beginning of time, when I first started doing this in the public, I just let people book appointments and not take their money, and 75% of the people would book it and not show up. So about 9 years ago, I said, okay, if you're going to book a reading, you got to pay before I will write you down on the book. And I still have people that will say, oh, maybe next Tuesday. Oh, let me get back to you. And I don't hear back from them for 5 days. And they're like, oh, I want to book that now. Too late. Somebody else already booked it. They already paid it, and it's down on the book. So I will give people options, all that they need, but it's a good idea to book it as soon as you possibly can. So thank you, AFM, as always, for being the moderator. Have a great weekend. I'll be live tomorrow for the weekend What's Up, so I'll see you guys then. Members, I'll see you around too. I got no idea what we're doing, okay? Love and light all. I'm going to go timestamp all these, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.